Hello, lovelies. I wanted to warn people about the August 12th thing. I think there is some legitimacy behind that. Now, hear me out. I'm going to play this video here. I'm not all fancy and everything, so I'm just kind of guerrilla style here. But okay, so it's the Hutchinson effect here. All right.
Unbelievable. I've seen electricity go right into objects and a million pieces just fly apart.
In fact, using only 75 watts of energy, enough for a small light bulb, Hutchison made a 60-pound cannonball rise off the table. It would also fuse dissimilar materials, heat metal but not burn the wood it sat on, shatter metal as well as change its crystalline structure. This was something to write home about.
Beginning of 1980, experimenting with all the electromagnetics and electrostatic equipments I had at the time, I started to notice some very, very unusual effects, such as a room being filled up very quickly with multicolored lights, steel bars sitting on wood and not causing any fires, metal turning to jelly, things levitating and jumping off to the ceiling, or simply go up, hover, and then fall back down.
See, that
Done by
liquid one
Summer's
was very
poltergeist
telling.
machine, there is no one machine, just a lot of old Army surplus gear, randomly tuned by John. No one knows how it works. John has apparently figured out the right combination of radio waves and electrical energy to create the effect. If it could be proven, its impact would be huge. You'd have to rewrite most of the science textbooks.
Well, and you could probably make weapons out of that stuff if you had enough like power. But we need a lot of power for the AI. But maybe that isn't used for a part of a day. So they could, do an attack. Now, a lot of those objects were metal that were floating, but not all. There was, it looked like like an ice cube in that glass of frozen water or whatever it was. So that didn't look metal. So they could weaponize this. This is technology, all right? This is technology that if used on a mass scale, and they'll blame it on, oh, well, there's two black holes, you see, and they're going to merge, all right? And they're going to crash, two black holes. Even though black holes have been constantly merging without any, effect like that, that's the bullshit that they're going to sell. So I'm just saying, watch out on, August 12th. Probably be a good day to start a general strike and just not show up. Just like all the Zionists didn't, the juices didn't show up the day of 9/11. But they had all the Freemasons and everyone show up, because they just use everyone. And that time is coming to an end. And they don't like it. So, and boo-hoo. Boo fucking who. But yeah, this Hutchinson effect could totally be weaponized on a mass scale. 75 watts, lift a cannonball. And they're like, oh, well, we need all this power for the AI centers and data centers and everything. Well, couldn't that power be, as in the form of electricity, be misused by secret weapons that we don't know about, but we could definitely get clues to about by, videos like these, right? Right? So just watch out, everyone, on, August 12th. They're going to try to, mass kill a lot of people and blame it on nature. As always, their MO, intentionally do things and then be like, oh, it was just nature. Oh, look, there's all these diseased animals and everything, like mice and rats. Well, just like blame them for the plague. Us evil, we totally intentionally, infected them, but let's blame it on, the animals. We make like little science experiment things in the, national forests and all these, protected lands and everything. But and then some of their experiments eat some hikers. And they're like, I guess it was just a bear. The MO, patterns of behavior. They do stuff and they just, oh, well, I guess it was nature. Roofie possess people constantly, on a mass scale. Standard practice, actually. What did it? Oh, it was just nature. It was that's how that person was. Again, time and again. So pay the fuck attention and watch the fuck out for this Hutchinson effect likely being deployed in summertime that could very likely kill a lot of people. So watch out. All right, is all. All right. Peace the fuck out.